Louisiana Beer Reviews, BFD, Sierra Nevada, BFD, casually crushable beer for drinking. Beer for drinking? Oh my gosh, it reminds me of that 1970 song, Everything, everything comes to life again. Imagine making a beer for drinking, packaged on February 27th, 2018 at 11 hours and 11 minutes. Oh, about 3 months old. That's okay. That's okay. Now, introduced in 2017, this beer for drinking uses two-row pale, acidulated, and Munchen, and Pilsner malts. Two-row pale, acidulated, Munchen, and Pilsner malts. The hops for bittering are Simcoe. The finishing hops are Polaris and Comet. Beer Advocate says very good, a 76 out of 100. I would call that very kind of average. Rate Beer says 59 out of 100. Just straight up bad. You see, it's a bad beer, but in the style, ale, just regular old run-of-the-mill average ordinary ale, it's a 94 out of 100. What does that tell you? They don't like regular old ordinary run-of-the-mill average ales. So they're saying in the style, which we hate, it's world class. But for beer overall, it's objectively bad. And then Untapped saying 71 out of 100. So all around, to me, the scores are like so-so to not good. I've never had it. I've never seen a video review for it, although I haven't checked for that. I'm sure there are them. Family owned, operated, and argued over. All right. 19.2 ounces, just like all the other big canned ales. 12th of Never, Founders All Day, and now the BFD. Well, well, well. That's a deep subject. Thick white head. Bubbly, hazy, golden appearance. Full metal jacket. It looks kind of like the 12th of Never. But I believe it's even hazier. Ooh, it's even hazier than the 12th of Never. Well, you know what? It is after 8 a.m. It's going on 8:30. It's hot. It's humid. It's later on in May. Let's try the beer out. Woo! You know what it reminds me of in the aroma? It reminds me of Kona Big Wave Golden Ale. I am not kidding. It's got that, you know, that pineapple thing going on from those bright kind of tropical, citrusy, you could call it upbeat hop oils. So if you're looking for dank, this ain't gonna work. If you're looking for upbeat, brightly fruity, tropical oriented hop oils, this could be your thing. Yes, and a little bit of pale malts. So look at this lemon yellow item. It's even lemon yellow with the sun shining through it. Not just, the sun shining at it, not just through it. So, oh man, that is a very spongy head of foam. I think I will probably like it okay. I don't think I'm gonna love it, but let's see, let's taste it, let's go. Light to medium body, more like into medium. Crisp finish. I guess I'd rather have Sierra Nevada Tumbler. People say Tumbler. Tumbler is a fall beer, you moron. I know it is, and I can't even get it. I've seen it here and there in variety packs. That's one beer I've never reviewed on camera, but I've reviewed it in written reviews. I love the Tumbler. But that's fall, this is spring. That was then, this is now. Well, okay. The 12th of Never has a more bready, more bread and bread crust orientation. This has a more hop and brightly spritzy, not spritzy, but you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm talking about. Fruity thing type hop thing, object. Capitulation. Does have more body than I thought. I remember the Anchor small beer, what's it called? Small beer was like 3.8. It's like the ultimate ultra drinkable brown ale. I think that's what it was. Oh yeah, that was like so wonderful, and I bought it in the Bronx, and I know it was on the corner of Tremont Avenue, East Tremont, and was it East Tremont? I was at West Farms, and I was walking west towards the Grand Concourse, and like every corner grocery store had a different lineup. I mean, they all had Valentine of every configuration. And then I saw that, I said, oh yeah, I'm buying this, and I just kept buying more and more, and it was like in a buying frenzy. But I was on a vacation. When you go on a vacation, you get a buying frenzy. You buy a lot of stuff, you come back, you drink it, do videos. But this is like a session. They say it's like a hoppy, what do they call it? A hoppy golden ale. It's kind of like Big Wave from Kona, but it's everything Big Wave is and less. I'm not a big fan of Big Wave because I find it tepid, flaccid, limp-wristed. It's just okay. I don't mind it. I would never want to drink it. I would never say, oh man, I want to drink a Big Wave from Kona. This is even less appealing than that. And I had no preconceived notions of this whatsoever, except that I thought, no, I didn't have preconceived notions, but I had suspicions. You know what I'm saying? That it might be like this. So, or you could say concerns or worries. Now the counterpoint would be, no, it's made for the pool side. It's like that kind of thing. Crushable beer for drinking. I understand that. I would just get Keystone Light, honestly. Which is it shouldn't cause any controversy because what I'm saying makes perfect sense. Think about it. You could pay a lot for this. I mean, it isn't really expensive. But let's say per ounce. A lot more per ounce for this than you would for Keystone Light. Keystone Light is much cheaper per ounce. But Keystone Light is going to have just as much body, or nearly as much body, because that has a pretty good amount of body for a light beer. It's going to have probably a better flavor, in my opinion, in my honest opinion. A more pleasing, pleasant flavor than this. I'm just using it as an argument tool, or comparable item. So if I was going to drink a poolside beer, and honestly, I wouldn't really be looking to drink a poolside beer just for that purpose. I wouldn't buy this. I would just, like I'm telling you, get Keystone Light. I know, that's a lager. This is an ale. There's an explanation about that on the Sierra Nevada website, lager versus ale. I mean, it's like many craft lagers, not all. I haven't had all. How could I judge all? But many of the ones I had there, you just say, why though? I mean, I could just buy Schlitz, and you're not going to beat Schlitz. You could try, you ain't really going to do it. So, and I can get that for $3.99. Well, actually $4.39 plus tax for a 6-pack of pint cans at Food for Less. So why would I ever dream of abandoning that to pay more to get less? Okay, that's the whole argument I'm making. Abandoning, I think that's a good summation. Abandoning that to pay more to get less. Okay. And considering this is 4.8 and the Schlitz is 4.7 or 6, I can't ever remember. How would this, you know, let's say, how would that go? How would this do against a Schlitz Gusto, the modern 2007 to today's Schlitz? This can't come close to approaching it. It just is, there's no contest. That one's got so many more. Well, I just said it didn't beat Keystone Light, so I mean that should have ended it right there. All right, so enough of the rambling on. For a purpose, though. I'm not just rambling on because I've lost my train of thought or I don't know where I'm going. I just say this. I've made the point. Okay, we get it. You know, we get it. You've said it. Okay. So overall, I think it's it's marginally good. There's too much hop oil coming into play relative to the overall body and malt. That doesn't work together so well. I think, you know, and you get this feeling like, and I don't like that feeling, you know, so but I mean, it's marginally good. It's a B-. It's marginally good. And I know people might say, you said Red's Apple Ale was marginally good, a B-. That's about where we are right now. now, so, and I didn't bring in price as far as the evaluation. So you can you have enough sense, you're watching the video, you can decide how you want to spend your money. You can get a bunch of B- beers and spend your money accordingly. I know what I would do. And I can assure you Keystone Light is higher than a B-, but and Schlitz is much higher than that. And I'm not, I know the people are going to say, oh, there we go. The whole subdued or undercover plan to promote macro over micro. There's no plan. I've tried to say this for years. I don't care, okay? I'm not part of the brewing industry. I drink them, okay? So that's my freedom. I can enjoy the freedom of drinking stuff and saying what I feel about it. I mean, you can believe it or not believe it. It doesn't matter. That's the fact, okay? That is the absolute fact. Enough of this. So, les bon temps roulés, it's kind of good. You know, and I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to sunny, hot, humid, and typical southeastern Louisiana.